करतो. ठाणे वैभव आणि वाविकरा इन्स्टिट्यूट यांच्या संयुक्त विद्यमाने दरवर्षी आम्ही हा विजनरी वुमेन अवॉर्ड हा इव्हेंट आम्ही घेत असतो, ज्यात आपण सर्वजण सहभागी झाल्याबद्दल आपले खूप खूप आभार. पुन्हा एकदा मनापासून कौतुक आणि मनापासून अभिनंदन की आपण इथे वेळात वेळून काढल्याबद्दल, इथे आल्याबद्दल. थँक्यू सो मच. स्त्री म्हणजे काय? स्त्री म्हणजे शक्ती, स्त्री म्हणजे ऊर्जा, स्त्री म्हणजे प्रेरणा. आणि स्त्रीमुळेच काय झालं आहे तर विश्व तयार झालं आहे. स्त्रीमुळे काय झालं आहे तर घर तयार होत असतं. स्त्रीमुळे नाती निर्माण होत असतात. आणि सर्वात महत्त्वाचं म्हणजे स्त्रीमुळेच त्या नातात गोडवा आणि प्रेम आणि जिव्हाळा तयार होत असतो. तर अशा या स्त्री शक्तीचा आम्ही इथे सन्मान करणार आहोत. वी आर गोइंग टू सेलिब्रेट द वुमेनहुड अँड एव्हरी इयर वी प्राऊडली सेलिब्रेट दिस वुमेनहुड. अँड वी आर व्हेरी प्राऊड की प्रत्येक महिला आपापल्या क्षेत्रात फार उत्तम असं काम करते. आणि त्यामुळे वी आर गोइंग टू हॅव अ वंडरफुल पॅनल डिस्कशन हिअर. आज ठाण्यातले जे यूथ आयकन्स आहेत, जे नेक्स्ट जनरेशन महिला आहेत, तर ते काय विचार करतात, त्यांची फिलॉसॉफी काय आहे, त्यांना येणारे आव्हानं काय, चॅलेंजेस काय आहेत, त्याच्यावर ते कशा मात करतात, काय आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स विचार करतात, तर हे सगळं ह्या इन्साईट्स आपण या पॅनल डिस्कशनमधनं जाणून घेणार आहोत. आणि ऑफकोर्स त्यासोबत सर्वात महत्त्वाचं म्हणजे वी आर गोइंग टू फेलिसिटेट द क्लब्स, द ग्रुप्स की जे आपल्या बिझी स्केड्यूलमधून वेळात वेळ काढून सोशल वर्क करत आहेत. तर त्यामुळे खरं आम्हाला त्यांचं कौतुक वाटतं, कारण इतके आपण सगळ्यांना व्यस्त आहोत, पण तरी देखील इतका वेळ काढणं आणि जे काही तुम्ही लोकांनी आम्हाला जो डेटा पाठवलेला आहे, इट इज रिअली कमेंडेबल. आय थिंक अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज टू ऑल द इनरव्हील क्लब्स. आय थिंक यू आर डुईंग अ फेनॉमिनल जॉब. माय मदर इज ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ अ इनरव्हील क्लब ऑफ ठाणे मिडटाऊन. तिच्याकडनं सगळं ऐकायला मिळत असतं, पण आज प्रत्यक्ष बघायला मिळतं आहे. सो इट इज ग्रेट टू सी यू ऑल आणि आय वेलकम ऑल ऑफ यू वन्स अगेन. सो आजच्या कार्यक्रमाला आपल्याला जे पॅनलिस्ट लाभलेले आहेत त्यांच्याबद्दल थोडक्यात आपण जाणून घेऊया. मग आपण एक एक करून त्यांना आपण वर बोलवणारच आहोत. सो टू बिगिन विथ, आय वुड लाईक टू बिगिन विथ मिस नंदिनी बोरकर. नंदिनी बोरकर या स्वतः आर्किटेक्ट आहेत. आणि आपल्याला प्रत्येकाला एक चिंता असते ना की आपण जेव्हा एखादं घर घेतो किंवा घर घेणार असतो तर ते घर चांगलं असावं, वेळेत मिळावं, कुठेही लिकेजेस नसावे, लेआउट चांगला असावा. तर आता त्याचं काही काळजी करायची गरज नाही, कारण नंदिनी आहे. नंदिनीला खास आम्ही का बोलवलं आहे, कारण नंदिनी बाय प्रोफेशन इज अन आर्किटेक्ट. आणि मला वाटतं की प्रत्येक महिला ही आर्किटेक्ट आहे. शी इज अ आर्किटेक्ट ऑफ हर फॅमिली. तिच्यामुळे मुलांना वळण लागतं, नवऱ्यालाही वळण लागतं. सो आय थिंक तिचे थॉट्स आज फार महत्त्वाचे. आणि आम्ही तुला खास इथे बोलवलेलं आहे की तू ज्या प्रकारे हा वारसा पुढे घेऊन जाते, बिकॉज शी इज अ पार्ट ऑफ बोरकर रिअल्टी विच इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट रेप्युटेड ग्रुप्स. अनेक रिडेव्हलपमेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स त्यांनी केलेले आहेत. अँड शी इज द सेकंड जनरेशन नाव लुकिंग आफ्टर दिस. सो अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर नंदिनी. वेलकम यू. We have with us chef Tanvi Kirawant. So she is very well known for her recipes. तिचं स्वतःचं पॅटिसरी स्टुडिओ आहे मोनोक्रोम्स म्हणून. अप्रतिम सुंदर असे केक्स बनवते. मगाशीच मी हा किस्सा आहे ना सांगत होतो की तिला कुठली आयडिया द्या, ती त्याच्यावर केक बनवेल. नथिंग इज इम्पॉसिबल फॉर हर. म्हणजे मी एक आय थिंक वी शुड गिव्ह अ राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज टू हर. मी एक किस्सा पटकन सांगतो. मगाशी मी तो त्यांना शेअर केला की जेव्हा चितळे बंधू, आपल्या सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे चितळे बंधू, तर चितळे बंधूंनी जेव्हा इथे आउटलेट ओपन केलं आणि त्यांना काहीतरी आम्हाला गिफ्ट द्यायचं होतं, तर मी म्हटलं तन्वी कॅन वी मेक अ केक ऑन बाकरवडी. तर तिने एक सेकंदाचे विलंब न लावता तिने म्हणली हो येस करूया. आणि तो केक आम्ही ॲक्च्युअल तिथे घेऊन गेलो आणि स्वतःच चितळे म्हणाले हा केक कापावंसं वाटत नाही आहे, हा आपण शोकेसमध्ये ठेवूया. So I think that is her skill, that is her prowess. And big round of applause for Tanvi for being a part of this event. She is a chef and women are known for giving good food for thought. That is why we have called a food specialist today. Tanvi, please, a big round of applause for Tanvi Kirawant. The next panelist has just come in. सो वी हॅव विथ अस ऐश्वर्या सकपाळ. प्रशांत कॉर्नरचं नाव माहिती आहे सगळ्यांना? म्हणजे ज्याला माहीत नसेल खरंच अवघड आहे मग त्यांचं. सो प्रशांत कॉर्नर हॅज बिकम अ पार्ट ऑफ एव्हरी डे अँड रुटीन ऑफ एव्हरी वन्स लाईफ. आणि शी इज द 2G. शी इज द सेकंड जनरेशन ऑफ प्रशांत कॉर्नर. तर पुढे काही सांगायलाच नको, आधीच टाळ्या वाजल्या. सो जसं प्रशांत कॉर्नर आपल्या प्रत्येक सेलिब्रेशनमध्ये असतं, उत्सवात असतं, अँड इट ॲड्स ॲक्च्युअल स्वीटनेस टू युअर सेलिब्रेशन्स. आय थिंक एव्हरी वुमन ॲड्स दॅट स्वीटनेस टू अवर लाईफ. तिच्याशिवाय आपलं लाईफ कडू आहे, आंबट आहे, अजिबात बेचव आहे. आणि त्यामुळे आपण आज ऐश्वर्याला खास बोलवलेलं आहे की शी इज द सेकंड जनरेशन, व्हेरी मॉडेस्ट, व्हेरी हंबल, व्हेरी डाऊन टू अर्थ. आणि इतका मोठा पसारा ती बघते आणि कशा प्रकारे ती बघते, काय काय करणार आहे, तिचे विचार नक्कीच मला ऐकायला आपल्याला सगळ्यांना ऐकायला आवडतील. अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर ऐश्वर्या सकपाळ. Then we have with us our host, a very dear host and one of our panelists, Dr. गार्गी वावीकर. सो ठाणे वैभव वावीकर यांच्या संयुक्त विद्यमाने हा उपक्रम पार पडतो आहे. आणि गार्गीला मी म्हटलं की वी आर होस्ट, वी आर ऑर्गनायझर्स, बट आय वॉन्ट यू ऑल्सो टू बी वन ऑफ द पॅनलिस्ट. कारण विजनबद्दल आहे ना, फॅमिलीला चांगली विजन दाखवणं. मी आता माझं उदाहरण देतो. मला चांगले मार्क पडले होते, आम्ही खरंच चांगले मार्क पडले होते आणि मी जाणार होतो सायन्समध्ये, पण आई म्हणाली नाही, तुझं ॲप्टिट्यूड कॉमर्स आहे. आणि नॉट अ सिंगल डे आय एम रिग्रेटिंग की मी सायन्स का नाही घेतलं. पण ती विजन ही महिलाच दाखवू शकते. आणि त्यामुळे अगेन अ डॉक्टर विच इज ॲक्च्युली शोईंग अ क्लिअर विजन टू हर पेशंट्स. आणि अजून एक मला फार मोहावरत नाही मला एक सांगायला. आणि सिन्स मार्च महिना चालू आणि एक्झामचा फीवर आहे, आणि हे प्रत्येक वेळेला जेव्हा मी तिला कुठे बोलवतो मी तिला इंट्रोड्यूस करताना हे सांगतोच आवर्जून, कारण मला त्याचं फार कौतुक वाटतं की शी हॅज स्टूड सेकंड in all India in her board exams. So we have with us Dr. Gargi Wavikar, who is the head of academics and research at Wavikar Institute and a second generation at Wavikar Institute. Please. We have one more panelist. I think she is on her way, Ms. Nikita Sharma. The ठाणे क्लबचं नाव आपण सर्वांनी ऐकूनच असाल. सो द ठाणे क्लबमध्ये आपण बरेच बड्डे पार्टीज, फंक्शन्स अटेंड करत असतो. तर एक क्लब कल्चर काय असतं की प्रत्येक महिलेला तो एक मी टाईम तिचा मिळावा, म्हणजे शी डिझर्व्स दॅट. आणि ही कुठलंही पॅम्परिंग असं त्यांची फिलॉसॉफी आहे. शी डिझर्व्स हर मी टाईम. आणि त्यामुळे आपण तणाव इथे बोललेलं आहे. त्या पण आय थिंक शी इज ऑन हर वे. आपण त्या आल्या की शी विल जॉईन अस. वी हॅव वन मोर गेस्ट विथ अस, संध्या अय्यर भिडे. शी विल बी द मॉडरेटर ऑफ दिस सेशन. शी इज बेसिकली अ लीडरशिप कोच. आणि अनेक आमच्यासारखे जे बडिंग बिझनेसमॅन आहेत, एस्टॅब्लिश बिझनेसमॅन आहेत, त्यांना त्या कोच करत असतात, एक चांगलं फाउंडेशन स्ट्रॉंग तयार करत असतात. त्यामुळे मी खास त्यांना इथे बोलवलं आहे सो दॅट शी कॅन एक्सप्लोर द जर्नी ऑफ ऑल दिस एंटरप्राइजिंग वुमेन. सो संध्या, थँक्यू सो मच फॉर एक्सेप्टिंग द इन्व्हाइट अँड इट विल बी रिअली इन्साइटफुल वेन यू आस्क देम दोज क्वेश्चन्स. थँक्यू. अँड लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, जसं मी मगाचपासून उल्लेख करतो आहे की वावीकर इन्स्टिट्यूट तर ह्यांचा सिंहाचा वाटा आहे. सी इट्स अ हॉस्पिटल. खरं हे काम एखाद्या हॉस्पिटलचं आहे की नाही मला माहीत नाही. हॉस्पिटलचं काम काय, पेशंट आला त्याला बरं करणं, त्याला रिकवर करून घरी पाठवणं. पण टू हॅव अ डिफरंट पर्स्पेक्टिव्ह, आणि तो पर्स्पेक्टिव्ह मिळाला बिकॉज ऑफ डॉक्टर वैशाली वावीकर मॅडम, की आपण पण काहीतरी समाजाला देणं आहोत. आणि त्या संकल्पनेतून डॉक्टर वैशाली मॅम आमच्या मेंटर आहेत. आम्ही बरेच असे इव्हेंट्स राऊंड द इयर करत असतो. हा वन ऑफ द इव्हेंट आहे. मग आम्ही 10वी-12वीच्या मुलांचे सत्कार करतो. आम्ही बऱ्याच विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी स्क्रीन टाईम कमी करावा त्यासाठी वेगवेगळे उपक्रम केलेले आहेत. गुढीपाडव्यासाठी इव्हेंट करत असतो. सिनियर सिटीजनसाठी खास आम्ही त्यांचे ॲन्युअल फंक्शन्स आम्ही कंडक्ट करत असतो. स्पोर्ट्स डे कंडक्ट करत असतो. तर असे निरनिराळे इव्हेंट्स करत असतो. सो डॉक्टर वैशाली वावीकर हॅज बीन आवर लाइटिंग फोर्स. आणि तुम्ही आल्याबद्दल आणि थँक्यू फॉर जॉईनिंग अस. आणि त्यांची थॉट्स मला नंतर ऐकायला आम्हाला नक्कीच आवडणार आहेत. थँक्यू सो मच मॅम. खूप सांगायला अभिमान वाटतो की वावीकर इन्स्टिट्यूट इज मोर दॅन अ 3 decade ओल्ड इन्स्टिट्यूट अँड वन ऑफ द फायनेस्ट आय केअर फॅसिलिटी ऑफ ठाणे. आणि हे नवरा बायकोनी सुरू केलं. पण जर कधी सरांना विचाराल तर सर म्हणतील की मॅडमचा सिंहाचा वाटा आहे. कारण मॅनेजमेंट प्लेज अ व्हेरी की रोल. जेव्हा ते ऑपरेट करत होते पण कोणीतरी मॅनेज करणारं एक खंबीर माणूस होता आणि त्या होत्या डॉक्टर वैशाली मॅम. वैशाली मॅम, थँक्यू सो मच फॉर जॉईनिंग अस. We have our last finalist. I introduced you already, but you come on the stage directly. Miss Nikita Sharma of the Thane Club. So she is with us. जसं मी मगाशी म्हणालो की she strongly believes that every woman should find a better version of herself, and for that she has to find her most deserved me time, जो त्यांच्या क्लबमध्ये मिळतो. आय थिंक आपण बरेचदा काही बड्डे पार्टीज, वेडिंग्स तिथे अटेंड केले असतील, ऑर इवन अ कप ऑफ कॉफी ॲट वन ऑफ देअर कॅफेज, आणि शी इज हँडलिंग दॅट मॅसिव्ह बिग क्लब. सो आय थिंक दिसायला खूप छान वाटतं बघायला, पण आय एम शुअर इट मस्ट बी व्हेरी चॅलेंजिंग अँड स्ट्रेसफुल ॲट टाइम्स. सो नक्कीच तुमची जर्नी पण ऐकायला आम्हाला आवडेल. सो वी ऑल हॅव द पॅनलिस्ट विथ अस. जर असंच आपण एक नजर फिरवली, आणि मी जास्त वेळ घेणार नाही कारण आज महिलांचा कार्यक्रम आहे, महिलांचा दिवस आहे, मी जरा बॅकसीटला राहीन, पण जस्ट अशीच एक नजर फिरवली आणि मी असंच गुगल करत होतो. त्यामुळे जर प्रत्येकाची नावं पाहिली तर प्रत्येकाच्या नावाचा अर्थ काय आहे, तर निकेता स्टँड्स फॉर हाऊस, गार्गी लाईक द वन हू इन्स्पायर्स टू थिंक, ऐश्वर्या सक्सेस, प्रॉस्पॅरिटी, तन्वी डिवोशन, आणि नंदिनी हॅपीनेस. मला वाटतं आफ्टर धिस सेशन वी आर डेफिनेटली इट इज ऑलरेडी हाऊसफुल. And we are going to have lot of success formulas which we are going to hear from you. Devotion बघायला मिळणार आहे, हॅपीनेस तर नक्कीच मिळणार जेव्हा आपण बाहेर पडू, आणि मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंटली इट विल डेफिनेटली इन्स्पायर अस टू थिंक in other way. Thank you so much once again, and I'll hand over the mic to Sandhya Iyer Bhide to continue the further proceedings.
How many of us really wanted perhaps our husbands to listen to what Nikhil said about women today? Right? So we'll send all those positive vibes to our respective husbands कि वो भी ये समझे और वो भी हमें घर पर appreciate करे, not just outside. That would be one wish that I have this Women's Day for everybody, that the house that she gives 24 hours to, that house should appreciate her. Right. So निखिल, आपने सबके नाम तो बता दिए, सबका नाम का मीनिंग भी बता दिया. तो मेरा नाम बीइंग संध्या, मैं सूत्रधार हूँ आज. आई एम दैट प्लेजेंट इवनिंग दैट ऑल ऑफ अस कम टू आफ्टर अ बिग डे ऑफ वर्क. एंड संध्या के टाइम पर हम रिफ्लेक्ट करते हैं, वी थिंक हमारा दिन कैसे गया, आज क्या अच्छा किया, क्या हम और कर सकते थे, कल क्या करेंगे. Right? So I am taking forward this conversation with all of you lovely, lovely ladies, all the Stri Shakti that is sitting over here. Today's panel is intentionally designed to be a little different from the usual Women's Day conversation. We are not going to focus only on the challenges or only on the achievements, but we are going to explore something more deeper. And when you go deeper, I am borrowing words from all their professions as I speak. When we go deeper, we see the blueprint, right? We see the blueprint behind building organizations, creating brands, institutions that truly matter and that are truly supporting the society in the true sense of the word. Each of the women on this panel, they represent different worlds. You have healthcare, you have hospitality, you have food entrepreneurship, real estate design, creative culinary, and yet what connects them is their ability to build trust. They may be from different fields, but their ability to build trust, their ability to inspire people, and their ability to take bold decisions, that is what has earned them this place here today. And in the next 75 minutes or so, we will explore how leadership shows up in real life. And in the moments of, especially in the moments of uncertainty. In the moments when you have to take tough decisions, whether for business or for personally. And in innovation, in building people, in building culture, that is where real leadership shows up. And as I open a question, my first question is open to all the panelists. We will go one after the other in responding to this common question. And I hope and I'm sure that the audience will resonate with the question. Nandini, of course. What was a defining moment in your journey when you realized that you were not just managing responsibilities, you were actually stepping into leadership?
There have been moments in my I deal with a myriad kind of people, ranging from the laborers to the supervisors to the consultants, the architects, other engineers, to clients. So from everyone, I have been sitting with my father, I've been sitting with him, for his meetings and everything. So when I hear him talk, I learn very minute details from observations. So, during such moments, I take mental notes that, I have to reach there, I have to talk like that, I have to do this. So when he was absent, he was not in town for a very long time, and I was handling those myself. And when they are, my father is friends with all the clients that come in and go. So they gave him a different input on what I have been dealing when he's absent. So in those moments, I realized, oh my God, I am there somewhere, People recognize me not just as his daughter, but also as architect Nandini Borkar.
It's such a beautiful transition.
Thank you.
Defining moment when just from managing responsibilities, you stepped into leadership.
Good evening, everybody, first of all. I want to tell you one incident in my life that changed my entire perspective, that I have to step into my profession as a leader. And that's COVID and my dad's death. So mind you, before I start, I don't want to make it a sob story and all, but I genuinely want to tell you that trauma shapes a personality, okay? And a crisis can get the best leadership quality in you. So I think when my dad died, especially during COVID, the COVID hit us two ways. A, the business kind of paused overnight. We were absolutely confused what is going to be the next day. And second, the biggest pillar, not only in my personal life, but in my business life, my decision maker in my business life was my father. So when my father also died, I absolutely had no idea what is going to be the next step, because I had never taken this decision. So before I opened Monochrome Patisserie, I think me and my dad, we had a discussion. Ki cakes main banaungi, business tum sambhaloge. So not even in my wildest dreams had I thought that the only person who would make all the decisions for me on the business grounds, I would lose him overnight. Okay, so I think his loss was, although it was very personal to me and etc., it felt like a personal loss to everybody yet, etc., but I still had like 12 chefs and 12 families to feed. I think it was that turning point in my life that I thought to myself, I cannot just live like a baker. I have to step into the business. And I think 7 days after my dad's death, I was back to taking the entire kitchen in my own hands. I've made immense mistakes and I hated it in the first few days कि ये तो मेरे को करना ही नहीं था, मेरे को तो केक बेक करना था, ये क्या हो गया. But like I said, trauma shapes you as a person. And I think I'm very thankful, not for my dad's death, but I'm very thankful for that crisis hit me at the right time and age. So yeah.
Aishwarya, from managing responsibilities to stepping into your own leadership.
Marathi.
Yes, absolutely. Marathi, Hindi, yes, absolutely.
आमचा बिझनेस म्हणजे प्रशांत कॉर्नर स्वीट मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग हा जो बिझनेस माझ्या बाबांनी सुरू केला.
राईट.
सो सुरुवातीला मी फक्त तो मॅनेज करत होते, म्हणजे ॲज अ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी त्यांनी जबाबदारी दिली आहे म्हणून मी त्याला सांभाळत होते. म्हणजे सेल्स ऑर्डर बघणं, टीमवर्क बरोबर काम करणं किंवा कस्टमर्सला भेटणं, इंटरॅक्शन करणं. सो असं करत करत मी प्रत्येक डिपार्टमेंट बघत गेले आणि त्याची रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी घेत गेले. आणि घेता घेता इट वॉज एक दिवस असा आला की काही इम्पॉर्टंट डिसिजन्स म्हणजे मला घ्यावे लागले. डॅड इज नाव यू टेक द इम्पॉर्टंट डिसिजन्स, बिकॉज आता तू डिपार्टमेंट्स बघितलेले आहेस की हाऊ दे वर्क इन अँड आउट, ओपनिंग, क्लोजिंग अँड एव्हरीथिंग. सो काही डिसिजन्स तू घे, भले चुकतील तरी चालेल, पण काही डिसिजन्स तू घ्यायचे आता. सो तेव्हा असं जाणवलं की अरे यार, आपण मॅनेज नाही करत आहोत. ॲक्च्युली देर इज अ लिडरशिप थिंग कमिंग, लाईक कमिंग इन. सो तेव्हा भले काही गोष्टी चुकल्या असतील, लाईक मी डॅडबरोबर डिस्कस करायचं, ओके आज माझ्या हातनं हे चुकलेलं आहे. इज लाईक ओके, नो प्रॉब्लेम, ह्याला रिपेअर कसं करायचं मी सांगतो. सो दॅट्स हाऊ लिडरशिप थिंग केम स्लोली बिकॉज मी काय असं खूप एकदम एक्स्ट्रॉऑर्डिनरी किंवा असं काहीच नव्हतं. मी जे काही शिकले दॅट केम इन टू लाईक आय हॅड अ फिअर ऑफ स्पीकिंग विथ पीपल, इंटरॅक्शन कसं करणार. बिकॉज मी स्कूलमध्ये असताना नेहमी लाईक दिवाळी वेकेशन आहे किंवा क्रिसमस वेकेशन आहे, तेव्हा सगळे मुलं लाईक यूज टू गो चिल इथे तिथे. बट आय यूज टू बी ऑन माय शॉप आणि सेलिंग समथिंग और पॅकिंग समथिंग और एनिथिंग. म्हणजे डॅड जे सांगतील ते, बिकॉज आयदर ढोकळा पॅक करायचा आहे किंवा काय. स्मॉल इंटरॅक्शन्सनी माझा तो फिअर गेला ॲक्च्युली. आणि म्हणजे कॅश काउंटरला तर खूप रश असते आमच्या इथं. सो पहिले मी जेव्हा कॅश घ्यायचे, आय डिडंट न्यू हाऊ टू काउंट द कॅश ऑर एनिथिंग. आणि मी फक्त एक्स्ट्राचे देऊन टाकायचं आणि वाज लाईक व्हॉट डिड आय डू. सो स्लोली दॅन चेंजेस हॅपन. आणि मग नंतर स्लोली हळूहळू मी ती टीम असते ती सांभाळायला लागले. लाईक टीममेट्स होते, टीम मेंबर्स होते, त्यांना गाईड करायला लागले. अँड एव्हरीथिंग स्लोली चेंज. म्हणजे जिथे मी त्यांच्या बरोबरीने काम करत होते तिथे आता मी त्यांना सांगते, ओके आता असं नाही, आपण असं करूया. सो दॅट्स हाऊ द लिडरशिप क्वालिटी चेंज्ड. या
वंडरफुल. डॉक्टर गार्गी.
So simple गोष्ट एकदम, but it taught me. A few months back, I had a team member come to me with an interpersonal grievance with another team member, and I am a person who is very feeling. So within a moment, I came to a very preliminary decision which was made completely on an emotional basis. And I remember I had my moment of epiphany where I just remember pausing, reflecting, and ultimately the solution that I came up with was fair to both the team members. They were happy at the end of it, and it was good for the organization. It was what was healthy for the organization. And then in the cab on the way back home, before calling up my husband, I remember thinking to myself ki Gargi, you grew up today. So yeah, that's very
Indeed.
simple, but it taught me.
Indeed. Nikita.
हेलो एवरीवन, आई वुड लाइक टू अपोलोजाइज फर्स्ट फॉर कमिंग लेट. मैं घूम के आई हूँ पता नहीं कहाँ से. तो मैं बैंक्वेट में घुस गई थी एक्चुअली. तो गुड इवनिंग एवरीबडी, नमस्ते. थैंक यू फॉर दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी. थैंक यू निखिल for getting me on board. I am extremely grateful and honored to be sitting with such fearless women over here and such gorgeous women, I should say. And very happy.
That includes the audience as well.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, nothing without the audience. So coming to your question, I mean, I guess because we belong to hospitality.
Yeah.
So yes, one of the times that I would say that I really shifted from mundane management activities to leadership was during COVID. Now what happened was the club was new, the Thane Club. We had just started building it up, and we had launched a few years ago the membership program. I, being the first generation business person, rest everybody is in the service industry in my family, मतलब सब प्रोफेशन या जॉब्स में है. आई वॉज द फर्स्ट पर्सन हु स्टार्टेड डूइंग बिजनेस. तो उस तरीके की हेल्प नहीं थी कि मैं किससे जाके पूछ सकूं इसके बारे में. जब कोविड हिट हुआ, हमको 3 महीने का नोटिस पीरियड दिया गया था, एंड हमको बोला गया कि 3 months के लिए वील हैव टू शट डाउन द क्लब. फिर वो 6 months हुआ, फिर वो 9 months हुआ, फिर द क्लब वॉज ऑलमोस्ट शट फॉर 1.5 year.
Oh my God.
क्योंकि आप नहीं कर सकते थे. 50% कैपेसिटी में भी कोई स्विमिंग करने नहीं आएगा, कोई जिम नहीं आएगा वर्कआउट करने के लिए, या कोई रेस्टोरेंट में खाना खाने नहीं आएगा, या बैंक्वेट में वेडिंग सेलिब्रेशंस नहीं होंगी, एक्सेप्ट दैट 50 packs दैट वाज अलाउड. एज अ बिजनेस पर्सन आई विल टेल यू वन थिंग कि हम कंटिजेंसी रखते हैं 6 months का, कि आपको रिजर्व्स रखने होते हैं आपके ऑपरेशंस को रन करने के लिए. 3 महीना सैलरी दी. टू रन अ क्लब यू नीड एटलीस्ट 100 people. You cannot run it in 2 people. You need 100 people, from security to housekeeping to chefs to supervisors to your managers. And we all are earning money to हमारा घर चलाने के लिए. Like she said, like, you know, families are dependent on this. So at that time there were at least 100 families dependent. Today we've grown into 350. So I'm very proud of that. But उस time पे हम सिर्फ 100 families थे. The first thing that I realized after 6 months that my reserves were depleting was, अब मैं इनको कैसे समझाऊंगी कि मेरे पास सैलरी के पैसे नहीं हैं. तो मैंने लिटरली जाके हमारे हाउसकीपिंग स्टाफ में जो रमा मौसी हैं उनसे शुरुआत करी. उनसे जाके बात करी कि मौसी हमको पता नहीं है कब तक कोविड चलेगा, शायद और 6 महीना चले, शायद और 3 महीना ही चले या 1 महीना ही चले, बट हमको 50% सैलरीज करनी पड़ेंगी. फ्रॉम दैट डे, फ्रॉम मी लुकिंग इन टू द मंडेन मैनेजमेंट एक्टिविटीज़ कि सफाई हुई है कि नहीं हुई है, खाना टाइम पे बन रहा है कि नहीं बन रहा है, अटेंडेंस है कि नहीं है सब लोगों का, फ्रॉम देयर आई एक्चुअली शिफ्टेड एंड पुट माई सेल्फ अप. एंड आई विल स्ट्रांगली गिव दिस क्रेडिट टू माई पेरेंट्स कि उन्होंने बोला डरना नहीं है बेटा, जो होगा देख लेंगे. हमने उनको सैलरीज 50% करी एंड वी डिड नॉट रिमूव 1 single person फ्रॉम द क्लब इन दैट होल कोविड टाइम्स.
Lovely.
And all those 100 people, unless and until somebody's been married or, you know, gotten pregnant or, you know, उनको कोई और better opportunity मिली है, none of them have left me. 12 साल से मेरा core staff from the housekeeping Rama Moshi to my AGM Omkar that Nikhil knows is still with me. So that is a transition that you have to do overnight. कि अब आप उनको फेस कैसे करेंगे, आपको भी घर चलाना है, उनको भी अपना घर चलाना है. Everybody's house expenses are still going to be there. Rent was not forgiven, property tax was not forgiven, but your reserves are depleting. Then how are you going to run the show? And yes, of course, after 1.5 years that we opened gradually, we got ourselves back. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में भी हमने थोड़े चेंजेस करे. मेंबर्स वर वेरी सपोर्टिव ऑफ अस. तब हमारे पास थोड़े ही मेंबर्स थे, 500-700 मेंबर्स ही थे. उन्होंने हमको सपोर्ट किया कि इट्स ओके, यू ओपन, वी विल स्टार्ट कमिंग एंड वी आर हियर टू सपोर्ट यू. सो आई फील द कल्चरल शिफ्ट इन कोविड हैपेंड इन एवरीबडी ऑन एन इंडिविजुअल लेवल. आई एम सेइंग दिस फ्रॉम माई एक्सपीरियंस बिकॉज हिसाब किताब करने से अब आपको लीडरशिप क्वालिटी दिखाने की डरना नहीं है. यू हैव टू शो अ ब्रेव फेस. दैट इज़ वॉट इज़ अ लीडर. You are scared, you're like really scared inside, but the real leader shows what is direction, solution and trust in the people who are working with them.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think the opening question and the responses, the real encouraging responses from all our panelists has really set the tone for the evening. We move on to the next segment of this panel discussion, which is focused on trust and credibility. This is the foundation of leadership. So my first question goes to Dr. Gargi. In healthcare, trust is everything. So how do you build credibility when decisions are both clinical as well as emotional? So how do you decide? What guides your decision making at such times?
So that's a really good question. The core is patient centricity and the pillar is communication. In communication there are 2 C's, constantly updated, so we know that what we are offering to our patient is world's best. And the second aspect is the more human aspect, it's compassion. So it is sharing the disease condition and the treatment modalities for the patient in a way that is honest but not brutally so, which is respecting of the patient's sensibilities, which is empathetic. That balance is the key. And there's a very simple assessment for me which I do at the end of every consultation. I just look at the patient's face. There is no feedback more unfiltered. That helps me improve my own communication, my perception. वो समझ जाता है चेहरा देख के.
Amazing. So आज से हम चेहरे ज़्यादा देखेंगे, मोबाइल कम देखेंगे. So from healthcare, where trust literally shapes life, Let's move on to a space where trust is built through community building. And my question here is to Niketa. A club brings together diverse personalities, diverse expectations come across. So how do you lead when the stakeholder interests, sometimes there's a conflict between that?
Thank you for that great question. In a club, there are various amounts of people or different kinds of people that turn up. Somebody's come here for a banquet booking, somebody is here as a member, somebody is here as a guest of the member, somebody is a supplier to you for certain products that they are supplying to you, and rest is your management. Everybody has different interest in coming to the club or to that property. But the culture or the ethos of the club has to be the same. A guest experience, अगर आप किसी को आपके घर पे बुलाते हैं तो आप उनको चाय देते हैं, पानी देते हैं, आप उनको वेलकम करते हैं, आप उनको ग्रीट करते हैं. That is the first thing that is taught to us when we are as children, being from the cultural background of Atithi Devo Bhava.
Absolutely.
So whether there is conflict of somebody is coming to earn money from you, or somebody is coming to gain experience from you, or somebody is coming to only celebrate a moment, whether a wedding or a birthday, the ethos and the culture of the club cannot change. That is the first foundation that we have to set up in hospitality, which I have, to the best of my ability, tried to set up, which is being kind, being graceful, and second, greeting people with a smile. It's a very small act that you meet somebody and you smile and you say hello. It's a very, very small act, but it's a very powerful act in hospitality. And it matters to each and every individual, despite the status, despite the department, or despite whatever meaning that he is coming to you in the club and dealing with you. The day you start seeing people as people, like she said, you start seeing people as people, not just as numbers. You start seeing their troubles and understanding what are they wanting from you. Sometimes members are, just complaining not to change the infrastructure which they know you cannot change it. It is only because I want to be heard. If you sit with them for 2 minutes and you say, I am sorry sir, I cannot do this change, but I will to the best of my ability try to make you comfortable. You have won the game. What does Taj do? What does Oberoi do? Why are we the best in the service industry in the whole world? Is because of this aspect of humility, of graciousness, and of kindness. So the basic ethos of the club is this. First, greet, say what they want, listen to what they want, and then give them the experience that they're expecting out of you. Now that has to go from top to bottom and bottom to up.
It has to move.
Yes,
it has to move.
And once, even from that aspect, I will say the staff, the team that, is managing, because I'm not going to meet everybody. There was a time 10, 12 years ago that I used to sit at the reception area and greet everybody because I did not have a receptionist. There was a time where I was dealing with everything. But now, if I am the one who is being kind to everybody, from my teammates to my suppliers to even somebody who is coming and talking to me, it will trickling down, right? Like we've seen it from our parents and our grandparents. They've been so kind and nice to everybody. We need to pass on that culture. The same thing happens in the professional world, guys. I'm genuinely telling you, number is default. Number is a byproduct. The first has to be your culture. The first thing has to be of how do you deal with human beings. Once you crack that or you understand that aspect, sky is the limit, and the number game is just a game. You will anyways win it.
Absolutely. So encouraging, so encouraging. Now, hospitality, it creates experiences, but it is the food that builds emotional connections and a brand loyalty. My question to Aishwarya, प्रशांत कॉर्नरची जी लेगेसी आहे त्या लेगेसीमध्ये तुम्ही स्वतःच्या लीडरशिप आयडेंटिटी हाऊ डिफिकल्ट और हाऊ आर यू बिल्ड
त्याचे काही ऑब्जेक्टिव्स आहेत, एथिक्स आहेत आणि व्हॅल्यूज आहेत. सो आय ट्राय की जे त्यांचे व्हॅल्यूज आणि जे आहेत, लेट्स कीप इट द सेम, ते जपण्याचा प्रयत्न आहे माझा. अँड ॲट द सेम टाईम जसं की आता टाईम इज चेंजिंग, सो आम्ही न्यू टेक्नॉलॉजी आणतो आहे. लाईक गोष्ट तीच आहे, प्रोडक्ट तेच आहेत. फॉर एक्झाम्पल पहिले उकडीचे मोदक असायचे ते जुन्या आमच्या फॅक्टरीमध्ये लेडीज बसून, भरपूर लेडीज लागायच्या आम्हाला, लाईक 200 लेडीज यूज टू कम टुगेदर आणि मग उकडीचे मोदक बनवा हे ते. आणि वन सॉर्ट ऑफ डे की लाईक वन वेंडर केम अँड ही सेड टू अस की यू नो एक मशीन आहे ज्याच्यावरती आपण मोदक बनवू शकतो. अँड वी स्ट्रेट अवे took all the members जे आमचे core leaders आहेत, we took them to Japan to learn how to make modak on that machine.
Wow.
So basically in Japan they make momos out of that machine, but we just thought that how can we make modak out of it.
This is definitely a dinner table conversation today. This story is, at least at my home, it's going to be a dinner table conversation.
So आता आम्हाला तेवढं म्हणजे आता उकडीचे मोदक म्हटलं तर इट्स ओके. आमच्याकडे आत्ता ह्या गणपतीला किंवा मागी गणपतीला पण आम्ही सहज 1,00,000 मोदक तर असेच बनवतो. लाईक नाव देर इज नो नीड की एवढं 200 बायका किंवा सगळ्यांचं लाईक यू नो वी हॅव टू बी डुईंग हाजी ओके हे करायचं आहे. सो नाव इट इज जस्ट 4 people ओवर द मशीन अँड इट्स डन लाईक अ हँड टच्ड. म्हणजे there is no need of hand touch actually. And talking about leadership, तर सी ब्रँड इज लाईक मी आल्यानंतर म्हणजे मी येण्याच्या अगोदर लाईक स्टेपिंग इन टू माय बिझनेस देर वॉज अ फॅक्टरी एक्झिस्टिंग. सो वॉट माय पार्ट वॉज देर दॅट गिविंग दॅम गायडन्स किंवा कुठे चेंजेसची गरज आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल आम्ही जिथे हाताने मोदक बनवत होतो तर तिथे आम्ही जस्ट टूक अ स्टेप की आपण तिथे मशिनरी आणूया की रादर दॅन गोईंग फॉर दिस. किंवा आम्ही पहिले बिलिंग सिस्टम आमची लाईक यू नो कॅश इन अँड आउट लाईक ऑन अ बिल ट्रान्झॅक्शन व्हायचं, तिथे आता ERP सिस्टम्स मी आणले. सो दॅट्स हाऊ आम्ही चेंजेस करत गेलो, कुठे इम्प्रूव्हमेंट आहे अँड ॲट द सेम टाईम एक्सपान्शन. सो आधी we were just in Thane and now we are in Navi Mumbai and that's how things changed. आणि for me also it was like की एक असं नेक्स्ट ट्रिप आमची जी जपानला झाली दॅट वॉज आय हॅड टेकन ऑल माय टीम मेंबर्स टू देअर टू यू नो टू चेक बिकॉज दॅट्स मशीन वी आर टेकिंग फॉर द फर्स्ट टाईम. सो इट हॅज टू गो 1 or 2 times की आम्ही आमचं इकडनं सगळे जेवढे पण मोदकाला जे जे लागतं लाईक उकड आहे किंवा सारण आहे ते आम्ही सगळं फ्रोझन करून आम्ही जपानला घेऊन गेलो आणि तिथे आम्ही तो प्रयोग करून बघितला की उकडीचे मोदक सक्सेसफुल आहेत की नाही. सो दॅट्स हाऊ ते पण या दॅट हॅज बीन डन अलोन. या
What a conversation this is. I mean, superb. From brands which are built on taste and tradition, let's move to an industry where design is shaping the way people live. So Nandini, you lead the design vertical, and yours is also a legacy, firm, a legacy business. So how do you balance, your architectural philosophy and honor the company's foundation as well?
Okay, so just to give you an idea, I have been working with my father since past 5 years. Before that, I did my master's in sustainability, which is actually very close to my heart. I've been a nature warrior since I was a kid. So I was such a person की बाबा AC नको लावायला, आपल्याला environment is important. So from that point to coming to a home where AC ची गरज नाही भासणार. का गरज नाही भासणार? माझ्या घरात क्रॉस व्हेंटिलेशन आहे. मी एक छोटी खिडकी एक मोठी खिडकी जेव्हा उघडी ठेवते माझ्या घराचं पूर्ण क्रॉस व्हेंटिलेशन त्यामुळे होऊन जातं आहे. त्या रूमचे क्रॉस व्हेंटिलेशन होऊन जातं आहे. त्याने मला ACची माझं जे गरज आहे ती कमी होते. सो ॲट द सेम टाईम वेन यू टॉक अबाउट नॉट चेंजिंग द द कोर व्हॅल्यूज ऑफ द कंपनी, What I did was I did not want to change what my father has been doing. I wanted to add value to it. By giving my suggestions or what I have learned. There are different ways of looking at to architectural drawings today.
Correct.
Initially, they used to be either hand-drawn or, those blueprints used to be there. Right now, I am using 10 different softwares as to, how my building will look, how my interiors will look, how my clients will be satisfied, and they will get a very good glimpse of how their house is going to look. So, I can, definitely say my clients are more happy in the sense, in visualizing how their homes are going to look. In how their building will आता वाह मस्त आमची बिल्डिंग अशी दिसणार आहे ह्याच्या पुढे सो I am dealing with the nitty-gritties of it.
Understood.
I am visualizing it myself in the very beginning along with my father. So we sit together and we do this, like he's an engineer and I'm an architect. So we also have our fights every day about it. This room has to go there. So keeping the, all the rules and regulations in mind, and at the same time giving my inputs as to how it will be long lasting for another 40 years to come, giving environmental durability to it is what I am adding to the existing company's values.
Aligning the philosophy with the legacy. Basically, that's what you're doing it. And then creativity. I mean, Nandini represents creativity. So when creativity turns into an enterprise, it requires a different kind of leadership. And therefore, my question to Tanvi is, when passion becomes business, what leadership shift did you need to make? You, in the opening, you mentioned to us that, how you stepped from managing to leading. But here the question is slightly different. On what leadership shift did you consciously need when you entered into an enterprise, converting a passion into a profession or into a business?
This is a very beautiful question, by the way. So thank you for the question. I want to tell you the shift in me, which I found, was the shift of alphabet Ds. When dreams took over or backed up with discipline. So when monochrome was a passion project, there's a difference. So a passion project and a business, there's just one difference in it. A passion is always backed by dreams and business is always backed by discipline.
Lovely.
So,
lovely analogy. I think this deserves a acknowledgement. Superb. Yes, please continue.
So when I got into the whole business thing, I knew my passion was fueled with my dreams कि बड़े सपने हैं, इतना बड़ा करना है, कैफ़े करने हैं, इतने सारे केक्स बनाने, ये डिज़ाइन करना है, वो डिज़ाइन करना है. But I think every dream comes into reality when you have it backed up only and only with discipline. No matter what, your cakes are going to fail, your recipes are going to fail, you are going to break customers, you are going to have machinery breakdown, you are going to have every possible thing which you have never calculated. You have to still wake up, put a smile on your face, and you have to lie to yourself saying this is going to be a new day and you have to get back to work the same day, the same routine you did that yesterday. So I think if you do not have the discipline in you, you will not get anywhere. You cannot just sit down and say, अरे मेरे इतने बड़े सपने हैं. वो सपनों को reality कैसे लाओगे? So I think this was one shift in me which I kind of implemented in me. I implemented very late, of course, after the COVID times, because I had somebody to take the disciplinary actions and not me. But there was another thing also. The shift in me when I came to being as an entrepreneur is when I also started being the biggest liar of my life. Every single day, when the days go good or bad, especially bad, you have to look into the mirror and lie bloody to yourself saying that, it's okay. It's never going to be okay. But till the time you don't lie to yourself, you are not going to make another day happen. So I think in the entire discipline ka routine, one routine that I also make it to myself is every night before I go to the bed, I look into myself in the mirror and say, hey, it's okay. Kal ka din hai. जी गए तो कर लेंगे. So I think, yeah, so that is one shift.
Lovely. So there was one generation which used to say that fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Right? But I think the new narrative is face it till you make it.
Yeah.
That's a mantra, and I see it with lot of young people whom I come across, in my. So far, the segment has been on the front with people who are with us, right? So, Tanvi, I'm coming back to you on this. Your brand is deeply personal, right? Because it has started with you, you have birthed it almost. And when it is something so deeply personal, how do you think, or how are you planning, or how are you building a team which carries your vision forward?
Firstly, I think like the co-panelists said here, communication is the skill. Okay, your chefs, your team, your staff, whoever is working with you, I don't call anybody like they work for me. I always tell them they work with me. I think you need to start communicating with them like they own their decision. You need to give them the decision power of giving, not the decision power, but the opinion power. हम लोगों का क्या होता है पता है? We own an institute, we own an instinct, so we take that supremacy, we take that pride in saying, we are doing everything, I will only do everything. But let's get down to one thing. We have to stay humble and accept the fact that there is going to be another person in that room who may have an extra opinion better than you. The coming generations, for example, I have hired the generation, the Gen Zs, what we call, for all my digital media. I cannot give it to a 60-year-old, 50-year-old, irrespective what experience that person holds. I need to have it given to a person who will accept the challenge in the current day and time. And as the bosses, we need to give them the power to say that you think it is right, you take that decision and you make it happen. You need to inculcate the trust in them that कुछ भी गलत हो गया ना, like her father does to her, कि कुछ गलत हो गया ना, हम हैं संभालने के लिए. ये जब तुम उनको बोलते हो ना, वो शायद ही कभी गलत जाते हैं. They will always own the problem, make it their own, and they will work towards it. I have a very strong culture in Monochrome and my other businesses also, that there is no hierarchy. We do not follow an hierarchy. Definitely we give them the positions and all. But when it comes to discussions, when we all have a brainstorming session and we all have a roundtable conference and all, every person, be it my housekeeping staff, to my head chef, to my executive chef, we all have one right to opinion. We are all on the same level. So koi kabhi na, I will not stand or let anybody from the higher level of chefs go and tell housekeeping staffs or the lower level of chefs ki, you do not have the right to take opinion here. No. So I think this is one culture that I keep following, and I keep building it with my chefs and my teams and the other, not only in the kitchen, but the other sector, like the media, like the banking, the accountants and all. I give them, सब काम खुद ही करोगे तो उनको किस बात का पगार दे रहे हो? उनको भी लेने दो decision थोड़ा सा.
Very pragmatic, extremely pragmatic. So while Tanvi was explaining about the culture, it reminded me of a small story from the life of Nelson Mandela. During an interview, Nelson Mandela was asked that, what did you learn from your father? It was a media interview, and Nelson Mandela's father was the chief of a tribal community in Africa. So he said that being the chief of the tribal community, I would often accompany my father for the community meetings. And there are two things that I observed about him which stay with me. And I think that is the biggest lesson I have taken from my father's life. The first observation he had was, irrespective of the number of people attending the meeting, Nelson Mandela's father would insist that everyone sits in a round circle. No one sits theater style. Why? Because if I am showing my back to somebody else, it is difficult to gain his trust. Very symbolic, but irrespective of the number of people, it would always be a round circle where people can see each other's face. That was the first lesson. And the second one was, the agenda is set, people have come, the meeting is on, but the leader of the clan will speak last. Because he said that, Nelson Mandela said that his father explained to him that if I speak first, people will get influenced. They may or may not open up their opinions or their thoughts, their fears, their dreams, their hopes. So the first thing is you listen to everybody and then you shape your address in that according to those responses. So I think that's a great cultural, very, very strong cultural foundation that you have put at Monochrome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Nandini, you mentioned about having fights with your father, right? But what about working with diverse client expectations? What happens there?
I would like to give an example. We are coming up with a project at Ramarji Road. We've named it Windsor. It is a combined redevelopment project of two societies. Okay. So there are almost 50 members in combined two societies. So जेव्हा 50 लोक येतात, 50 लोकांना 50 प्रकारे घर डिझाईन करून हवं असतं, कारण प्रत्येकाचं ते ड्रीम होम असतं. So when I am very proud to say I have literally that is my baby. So when this is my daughter here. So when she was around 11 months old, I started designing that building. Okay. And today that building is like 9-10 floors high. We are already in the process of building it. So from day one, I have met with the clients. I have had client interactions. I've sat for multiple meetings. Ki asa nahi, tasa nahi, asa. So every floor plan of that house, of that building, is different. Yet at the same time, the entire building looks the same from outside.
Oh, lovely.
So इथली रूम इथे, तिथली रूम तिथे. त्यामुळे प्लॅन डिफरंट आहे. प्रत्येकाचं ते ड्रीम होम असल्यामुळे we believe that clients are our co-creators. It is the house that, long-lasting house that, that is the ethos, basic ethos, that we align our ethos with their dream, which is to have a house that will last for a very long time. They will, think of me when they go to stay in that house, that she's the one who fulfilled that dream for me. My father is the one who has built it for them. So at the same time, all my rules, all my strategies, all my design disciplines basically have to be in place. So architects are our magicians there basically. So you can Indeed magicians.
And I love the way you addressed your clients as co-creators. It has suddenly elevated their position, and you have really been able to address and acknowledge the emotion behind building a house. Kudos to that.
Thank you.
Kudos to that.
Thank you so much.
Aishwarya, fast-moving food business. It's a very fast-paced. I know the chaos at the counter, of each of the stores that you have. Asha environment madhe, how have you looked at a culture jikade consistency and quality maintain hotat? How do you ensure?
सो कन्सिस्टन्सी आणि क्वालिटी अशा दोन गोष्टी आहेत. सो मी फक्त पहिले क्वालिटीवर बोलेन की जेव्हा एखादं प्रोडक्ट बनतं आमच्याकडे त्याचं खूप रिसर्च होतं. सो वेनेवर वॉट एव्हर इट इज, आमच्याकडे आत्ता 1500 लोक आहेत. into the factory and plus in the store. So we do lot of research. म्हणजे काही कारागीर स्पेसिफिक असतात. फॉर एक्झाम्पल आता होळी जस्ट झाली तर वी आर सेलिंग लाईक देसी गुजिया और चंद्रकला जे की नॉर्थचे डिशेस आहेत. बट दे आर नॉट सो नोन ओवर हियर. दे आर नोन बट प्रत्येकाची एक पर्टिक्युलर टेस्ट आहे की मला हेच आवडतं तेच आवडतं किंवा एनिथिंग लाईक दॅट. सो वी सी टू इट की वी ब्रिंग म्हणजे तिकडनं आम्ही कारागीर शोधतो आणि वी ब्रिंग दॅम टू अवर फॅक्टरी और किंवा असं किंवा वर्ड ऑफ माउथ. कारण की आम्ही जी फॅसिलिटी देतो आमच्या जे आमच्याकडे काम करतात सो त्यामुळे लोक एकमेकांना धरून आणतात की अरे नाही इथे खूप छान एन्व्हायरमेंट आहे, व्हेरी प्लेझंट, यू कॅन वर्क ओवर आणि तुमचं स्किल इथे तुम्ही दिसू शकतं. सो क्वालिटीमध्ये देर इज नो लाईक कॉम्प्रोमाइज. इफ द कारागीर इज सेईंग की ओके आय वॉन्ट दिस रॉ मटेरियल्स, वी सी टू इट दॅट ऑल दॅट रॉ मटेरियल्स आर इन दॅट प्लेस. इफ ही सेज आय वॉन्ट ए आयटम, वी मेक शुअर की ते आयटम आहे. आणि आम्ही प्रत्येक प्रोडक्टचा एक बॉम्ब क्रिएट केला आहे.
ओके.
सो बिल ऑफ मटेरियल काइंड ऑफ की हा शेफ गेला आणि दुसरा शेफ आला तरी आमचं प्रोडक्ट कन्सिस्टन्सी सेम राहील. जो पेढा तुम्हाला आज असा दिसतो आहे तुम्ही 10 दिवसांनी या, 1 वर्षांनी या किंवा 2 वर्षांनी या तरी तो प्रोडक्ट तसाच आहे. आणि डेफिनेटली मशीन्स पण आमच्याकडे आहेत बिकॉज कधी कधी खूप जास्तीचे ऑर्डर्स असतात. नॉट जस्ट काउंटर सेल बट कधी कधी लग्नाचे पेढे असतात त्याची ऑर्डर्स असते किंवा आम्हाला काही अजून स्टफिंगवाले पेढे करायचे आहेत किंवा काय वॉट एव्हर इट इज. सो मशिनरी आहे, मॅनपॉवर आहे अँड ॲट द सेम टाईम बिल ऑफ मटेरियल. म्हणजे जेव्हा एखादं रेसिपी बनते तेव्हा ती रेसिपी ॲज इट इज ते पाऊच आमच्या किचनमध्ये जातं की शेफना काही नाही करायचं आहे. शेफ हॅज टू जस्ट मेक इट. देर इज नो नीड टू ऑल्ट्रेशन. म्हणजे हे आम्ही खूप आम्हाला टाईम लागला इथपर्यंत यायला. त्यांनीच आमची कन्सिस्टन्सी मेंटेन होते बिकॉज प्रत्येक फ्लोअरला वी हॅव अवर डे स्टोअर जिथे त्यांना लागणारं प्रोडक्ट आम्ही तिथे ठेवतो अँड दॅट्स हाऊ कन्सिस्टन्सी अँड क्वालिटी इज मेंटेन. म्हणजे आमच्याकडे कधीच आम्ही असं नाही केलं की अरे यार ह्या कस्टमरचं बजेट नाही आहे सो लेट्स गिव्ह हिम समथिंग इन्फिरियर अँड जस्ट लेट्स क्लोज इट. नो नो नो. इट्स ऑलवेज लाईक वी हॅव टू गिव्ह प्रीमियम टू दॅम. आणि फ्रॉम पॅकेजिंग, फ्रॉम एव्हरीथिंग, लाईक इवन आमचे पेढे असतील कोणाला कस्टमाइज हवं आहे. लाईक आय ऑलवेज टेल पीपल यू हॅव सीन दिस pedas, try something else because we also do customization. So yesterday सचिन तेंडुलकरच्या मुलाचं वेडिंग होतं. सो अर्जुन तेंडुलकर. सो तिथे आमचे पेढे गेलेले होते.
लवली.
सो 1500 पेढे आमचे तिथे गेलेले होते. आय मीन दॅट्स हाऊ इट इज.
That's such a beautiful narrative of the culture that is getting built. Culture doesn't scream, my dear friends. Culture is always something which is silent. It's like your aji, who's there behind the door and she's asa vakun bagte ti ki sagla barobar chalu hai na. It's like that, and that's the feeling that you get as they are sharing their you want to share something more, Aishwarya? Okay, great. Nikita, how do you ensure that service excellence becomes a part of the organization culture? I mean, you did share with us that, greeting with a smile and making the person comfortable. While this on the surface, but then how do you ensure that, it is not dependent on individuals?
True.
How do you do that?
So, continuing to that question, in the service industry, consistency matters in the service aspect of it. I mean, in food, we already know that how ma'am is doing it. But from the service aspect, every individual has an unique personality. You must be dealing in a certain situation in a certain manner. I would be deal with it in a certain manner. The script would be different. The body language would be different. In the service industry, consistency comes through trainings and SOPs. So in our club, what we do is, in all my restaurants or in the banquets or whatever else that we do, we believe in training our people more and regularly for the same thing, so that it becomes a part of your DNA. Whether it is greeting with people, whether it is dealing with customers that are irate customers, or whether it is having a certain kind of a script that is being followed in consistency with the brand and the culture that you want to impart to others. One thing that happens, that if you want to scale up, like how in the F&B industry, in the food or the kitchen aspect, you need machinery for that.
Right.
You need training for the machinery to be used or the recipes to be done. The service industry is exactly the same. It's just that it's not with machines, it's with humans. Now humans can be trained. So one another aspect that I really look into when I am hiring people is, I do not look for the talent. I look for the culture and the character more. Talent can be ingrained in people through training. It could be that I have learned something in my education that you did not know about. So that is something that if I am able to get my team on board with me, it is my responsibility that if they don't know about it, I will train them for it. Now that happens when they are more accepting to learning from that training. So the consistency in service comes only when it trickles down to training. Every 3 months we do tests, which are regular tests about the different ingredients or the different menus or the kind of culture that we want to curate. There are KRIs set that even the appraisal of that person is going to be dependent upon the trainings that they've attended and the tests that they have passed. See, this is all going down to math. It sound a little boring. Even when I learnt about it, I was like, what is this? Yaar, hospitality mein ye sab kaun karta hai? But no, it matters. If you want to scale up from one hotel or one club, you want to maybe move on to 100 different clubs, or you want to have, how is Marriott having 6,500 hotels all over the world and having the same consistency?
Exactly.
How is it possible? It is only possible through consistent training and training the staff or the team that they have, from the person who is opening the door for you at the hotel to the general manager. Everybody talks the same language, the same body language and the same script. Now that comes through hard wiring yourself. This is neuroscience. If you do anything consistently for 21 days, you create a new neural pathway.
Correct.
If you do it for 40 days, it's a habit. If you do it for 66 days, it is a part of your lifestyle. Now that is something which is important in hospitality. So the consistency in service is this is how we aim to achieve the consistency in the service aspect for everybody. Whether it is the GM or whether it is me, even I sit for the trainings. It's not something that I will know everything about hospitality. So service industry is tricky, but it is fun. It is filled of human beings of diverse backgrounds, and still we are talking the same language when we are dealing with customers or with clients. That's the beauty of it, and that's the passion that if you have, you must get into it.
I think the glow on your face is more because of the profession.
Oh yeah, I was just doing the brainstorming meeting and I came over here. I told Nikhil that, Nikhil, I'm in the club only, I'm just coming. And I was just doing that brainstorming meeting because it's the start of the month.
Lovely. In fact, Nikita's sharing brings me back to one point when BBC had done a documentary on the, the 26/11 attack on the Taj, and how the staff went beyond the call of duty. People
Yes.
actually wanted to investigate. The world wanted to know that how did that happen? Kisne training diya ye cheez ka? Right? And when they went back, they found that while hiring, and in fact, looking at the attitude and less at the aptitude, people were, when they were hired or when they went for the interview, looking at the application, there were phone calls made to the schools mentioned in the resume. And there were people who actually visited those schools and asked कि आपके स्कूल में ये साल में ये बच्चा पढ़ता था, कैसा है वो बच्चा? Right? And that went beyond the mark sheet.
True.
Right? So that was a very important component of hiring, apparently, at the Taj Group, especially the hospitality wing. So what you say is, we are mirroring that.
So I would just like to add to this same thing of the Taj thing that you said. When I was studying in Switzerland in La Roche, we were given a strategic management. So the whole semester, we had this practical strategic management project, which was building a training module for Kempinski Hotels of Geneva.
Okay.
And Switzerland. They had 3 hotels wherein they wanted us as students of MBA make a training module for consistency and discipline and the service aspect in their group of hotels. So the GM, the CEO and the HR head of Kempinski group of hotels was going to come and attend this project presentation that we had created. I was one of the core members in that. The first 6 months, the first 3 months, the task given by my professor, Philippe Krenzer, I still remember his name, he's from Paris. He told me the first 3 months, you only have to do is survey people in hospitality with the best practices, and we had made a survey form where we were supposed to interview people. We have interviewed, I still remember, we've interviewed at least 100 people. Out of that, 80 people were from India.
Wow.
From Taj and Oberoi, with best practices of what they are doing in their hotels currently as per our survey sheet that we had made. And from those best practices of hospitality, best practices of banking, of hospitals, of F&B, we created this 100 people ka document for them. From there we pulled out what was the most common factor that they had, and the number 1 in it was Taj and Oberoi.
Wow.
And that's what we
Amazing.
presented to Kempinski schools, and they actually ingrained the whole training module that we had curated for them, and it's still being applied in Kempinski hotels.
Lovely. Lovely. This is how we create footprints. Dr. Gargi, in a medical institution, how do you balance authority and collaboration with other experts?
So, there are multiple exceptional eye institutions in the country. There is LV Prasad, Hyderabad. There's Shankar Nethralaya. There's AIIMS, Jipmer. And all of them are made of the same bricks, same as Vavikara Institute. This building is also made of bricks. But I have worked in a few of these institutes. I have worked in Shankar Dev Nethralaya, Guwahati. I have done my MBBS from Jipmer. So the procedures, the protocols are fundamentally different. Yet all of these institutes are excelling. Coming back to our question, what I mean to emphasize is to do anything excellent, there are multiple formulae. What works for one person might not work for another. And when I'm dealing with a team, I first try to understand how they came to the conclusions that they did. What was their thought process? And after that, I add on whatever I think about it. So with this kind of openness, there is a space for nurturing creativity. There's a space for active participation.
Right.
And when such a culture is built, belonging and fulfillment become the emotions people carry at home. When you build an institute like this, you see how the staff feels. They love you. It's
Absolutely.
as simple as that.
Absolutely. So it is the culture which will drive your collaborations. It is the culture that will drive how you interact with peers in the society, and how you actually create a niche for yourself as a thought leader in your industry, in your sector, so to speak. I think, from trust, we moved on to culture, and the last segment that we are covering right now is about vision, risk, and reinvention. हम दुर्गा हैं, right? हम चुप नहीं बैठ सकते. We have to. Courage is a second skin for women. The number of courageous decisions we take in our lifetime, in a single day, it's beyond imagination. So we now transition into the third segment, which is all about the real-time courage that has shaped our personalities, and that is becoming an inspiration for the others to become courageous. So I start with Aishwarya. According to you, Aishwarya, which bold decision significantly changed your business? Means तुम्ही witness केलेला आहेत. How Prashant Corner has grown, and we are very proud. It is a pride of the city. पण यू आर द वन इन दिस रूम जिने खूप जवळाने बघितलं आहे ते ग्रोथ. तर अकॉर्डिंग टू यू कुठला तो बोल्ड डिसिजन होता किंवा कुठला तो क्षण होता वेर यू फेल्ट दॅट ट्रजेक्टरी कम्प्लिटली चेंज अँड यू नो इट वेंट अप?
सो धाडसी डिसिजन्स म्हणजे एक तर एक्सपान्शन. सो बिफोर कोविड आमचं इतकं नव्हतं एक्सपान्शन. लाईक वी वर लाईक ओनली 6 स्टोर्स. जसं कोविड just ended, we started expanding more and more. So now, right now, we have 17 outlets.
Wow.
Like Navi Mumbaiला आहे, Kalyan, Dombivli, and now upcoming is in Ville Parle. So, and new products. I mean, लोकांना तेच बघून ना खूप कंटाळा येतं. Because customers want every day something new. They want to see something happening, new things. किंवा काहीतरी त्यांना हेल्दी हवं आहे, बट ॲट द सेम टाईम इट शुड बी व्हेरी टेस्टी.
यू सेड दॅट.
सो करंटली सो आम्ही फ्युजन मिठाई केलं. भरपूर कस्टमर्स यायचे, तुम्ही ही ट्रेडिशनल मिठाई करतात, बट वाय डोंट यू कम अँड मेक एनिथिंग. लाईक आम्ही टर्कीला गेलेलो, तिथे आम्ही बकलावा बघितला. सो वाय वेन आर यू मेकिंग इट वेन आय. सो फायनली वी स्टार्टेड विथ बकलावा, कुनाफा मिठाई विथ लिटल ऑफ फ्युजन आणि ते चालू केलं. आफ्टर दॅट आता आम्ही बेकरी सेक्शन आम्ही लाईक वी हॅव एक्सपांडेड. नाव वी आर कमिंग विथ द ब्रेड लाईन्स आणि आम्ही केक्स चालू केले. व्हेरी लाईक मावा कप केक्स आहेत और लाईक दॅट. आणि नंतर आम्ही थीम पण चेंज केली. सो वुड यू सी दॅट प्रत्येक स्टोर आता सिमिलर लाईन्सवर आहेत. लाईक इट्स अ पिंक थीम एव्हरीवेअर, पिंक, ब्लॅक, व्हाईट अँड गोल्ड अशा थीम्सवर आम्ही गेलो की लोक लांबून पण राहिले तर त्यांना कळालं ओके दॅट्स प्रशांत कॉर्नर, लेट्स हॉल्ट ओव्हर देअर, लेट्स सी व्हॉट्स गोईंग इनसाइड. सो आम्ही एक्सपान्शन केलं. दॅट वॉज ते धाडसी डिसिजन होतं आमचं की पहिले आम्ही जस्ट ठाण्यातल्या ठाण्यात सप्लाय करायचो. बिकॉज सप्लाय चेन मॅनेजमेंट पण मोठी गोष्ट आहे वेन इट कम्स टू फूड. बिकॉज ड्रायफ्रूट मिठाई अशी आहे की दॅट कॅन स्टे फॉर अ मंथ, वेरॅज मिल्क मिठाई जी पेरिशेबल आहे किंवा स्नॅक्स आयटम जे समोसे आहेत अँड एव्हरीथिंग ते तर विदिन 2-3 आवर्समध्ये इट जस्ट गेट्स फिनिश्ड. सो तेव्हा कसं प्लॅन करायचं आणि ॲट द सेम टाईम चेन्स कसे वाढवायचे. सो आम्ही हळूहळू आमचं जे रेडियस आहे ते आम्ही इन्क्रीज करत गेलो. आणि तो डिसिजन म्हणजे दॅट वॉज कम्प्लिटली लाईक की वी हॅव टू एक्सपांड नाव. सो दॅट वॉज समथिंग की मला असं वाटलं माझ्यातलं लिडरशिप कुठेतरी सुरू झालेलं आहे की एक्सपान्शन करूया लेट्स. आणि त्यामुळे प्रशांत कॉर्नर स्वीट सेक्टर की या क्षेत्रात जास्ती ओळखलं जाते आता वेगवेगळ्या. नुसतं ठाण्यात नाही तर नवी मुंबईमध्ये माहिती आहे, दॅन कल्याण आहे, डोंबिवली आहे. सो दॅट्स हाऊ आय थिंक एक्सपान्शन प्लेज अ मेन रोल इन द बिझनेस. अँड डेफिनेटली द थीम, द इंटिरियर्स अँड एव्हरीथिंग. म्हणजे आम्ही एकदा असंच पॅरिसला गेलेलो. सो तिथे मला ती आयडिया क्लिक झाली की अरे म्हणजे हे ह्यांचे मिठाई विकतात आहे, दॅट इज लाईक पेस्ट्रीज अँड हे जर ह्यांनी हे थीम केलं आहे सो वाय कांट वी डू लाईक टू ट्रेडिशनल टेस्टला आपण असं थीम का नाही करू शकत. दॅन वी वेंट थ्रू लॉट ऑफ डिझायनर्स. दॅन वी हायर्ड समवन फ्रॉम लंडन. शी यूज टू मेक डिझाईन्स आणि मग आम्ही त्याला इथे रेप्लिकेट केलं. डिझाईन्स ती द्यायची आम्हाला. शी वॉज अगेन अ फिमेल who was in touch with me for making all the she's in London only, so she give all the designs and all that. So she's like, I can only give you designs whatever, because raw material it's not possible, you have to choose,
source them locally.
So आम्ही तसं करून सगळं थीम एका पेजवर सगळं थीम आणलं. अँड दॅट्स हाऊ आय थिंक नाव इट हॅज टर्न इट टू अ ब्रँड.
I always had a question. May I?
Yeah, please.
I always used to think, and it came to me as मला हा प्रश्न पडायचा, स्पेशली ड्युरिंग द festive season, पाडवा म्हणा किंवा दिवाळी म्हणा, दसरा म्हणा. I used to always think that I'm sure that Mr. Sakpal is also into the Toran business. What lovely Torans they put up. You know, that is also, I think,
Yes,
it has
yes.
got, I'm sure there's a cost to it.
Yes.
I am sure that it definitely dents on your, budgeting and all that. But still choosing it because it has become an identity.
Yeah.
My cousin from Goregaon, he would say that, मैं आ रहा हूँ, I'm coming, but मेरे को वो रास्ते से आना है. मेरे को पाचपकड़ी के रास्ते से आना है. क्यों? मेरे को तोरण देखने का है. So that is what I had in mind. की,
पीपल आधी सवय नव्हतं की लोकांना हे सगळं बघायचं, बट कधी कधी लोक आता म्हणतात नो आम्हाला काही घ्यायचं नाही आहे, आम्ही जस्ट वॉक इन करायला आलो आहे, फिरायला आलो आहे, जस्ट टू सी व्हॉट्स न्यू व्हॉट्स
Lovely.
थिंग हॅव डन.
Lovely, lovely. Aishwarya spoke a lot about how trending sweets पाहिजे किंवा trending decor पाहिजे, Instagrammable decor
Yeah.
पाहिजे, that's trending. So coming to Nandini, when it comes to the question on trends, see, sustainability is, often seen as a trend. People want to look good by saying that, oh, I live a sustainable life. And there is a pride with which people talk about. Now, conversations around sustainable designs, when clients are actually prioritizing cost or when they are prioritizing aesthetics, I think those are the moments where perhaps you have to bring out your courage and put your foot down and say that this, not that. So
Okay. First of all, what I emphasize on is sustainability is not a trend. It is a way of life.
okay,
So that shift has to happen. So if you are talking about aesthetics, if you're talking about the cost, sustainable, if you go for sustainable things in your building, basically like if you go for, let's say, very basic things, solar panels on your roof, maybe solar water heaters or solar panels for electricity of the corridors and everything. They are initially, maybe the cost is we bear the cost ourselves. So the initial cost of installation is the only place where you find it costly. Eventually it is going to reduce your cost. It is going to reduce your carbon footprint. It is going to reduce your bills basically.
correct.
सो बिल जेव्हा कमी येणार आहे ते सगळ्यांना आवडणारच आहे. सो that way, if you look at sustainability, it is a occupant wellness thing basically,
Understood.
and not something that you will find ki baba it is in trend, sab log everybody has to go with the trend. It is something that it is a way of life.
Great.
So I feel everybody should insist for their developers, their redevelopers, that have some aspect of sustainability in your design, passively or actively, both.
Either ways, it is going to help.
Yeah.
So whether you are actively involving, you've already shared your courageous story on your transition, but when it comes to resilience, when it comes to leadership, have you taken lessons from failure towards that?
Firstly, I'm going to receive a lot of hate in the room to have saying that, but please stop glorifying failures. Like literally there is वो ऐसा कभी होता नहीं है, ओ मैं फेल हो गया, मैं फेल हो गई, सब फेल होता है. For me, I don't look at failure as failure. I just look at it at things may work for you, things may not work for you. That's it. I think resilience, whenever things don't work for you, resilience is the prime or an immediate autopsy. Very medical language, sorry. You have to dissect the problem immediately. What I do is, I punish myself not to go to sleep till the time I don't find what went wrong. You understand? I am at my worst mental space when I don't know what is happening. मैं बड़ी आराम से सो जाती हूँ जब मेरे को पता है क्या गलत गया है. What I have to do about it, we'll see it later. But it does not let me sleep when I don't know what is happening. So I think you need to, or rather everybody, you have to start forgiving yourself that things did not work for you, and you have to start working towards what could be right. Instead of, just keep telling yourself, "Arey, ye fail ho gaya, this did not work in my favor." The stars are all different. The stars are very mischievous. They are never going to be in your favor every day. There are going to be bad days, and you have to excuse yourself for it. So I think this was the biggest lesson that I took from all my not working days, is that I have to start forgiving myself first and then find a solution towards it. It's fine. Solutions होते हैं, नहीं मिलते हैं तो आप बातें करो, you go talk to your mentors. You should have mentors in your life. You talk to your mentors, you talk to your friends, you talk to your sisters, talk to your daughters, talk to your sons. Talk it out to people. वो ऐसे होता है ना, ऐसे दुख बांटने से कम हो जाते हैं तो तुम ऐसे डिस्कस किया करो, वो अपने आप कम हो जाते हैं. उनकी ग्रेविटी, उनकी इंटेंसिटी अपने आप कम हो जाती है जब 10 लोगों के साथ बात करते हो तो. सो या, दैट्स माई मोटो, दैट यू हैव टू forgive yourself first.
That's so much of wisdom coming from Chef Tanvi. Nikita, see, expectations from people will keep changing, right? So how do you look at a long-standing institution like the Thane Club? How is it evolving while doing the tango dance with changing expectations?
That's a great question, because we are currently in transition.
Is it?
Yeah, from infrastructure perspective.
Okay.
So obviously when I took over the club, when we took over as a company, it just had the pool and one gym. And then we brought in club culture. There was obviously resistance for it, and then people actually started liking that concept and accepting us. Change is inevitable. We know that. Change is going to come. Even a human body changes in 11 months, if I'm not wrong. The cells change in your body completely in 11 months. You can heal yourself, So, so infrastructure obviously, and likes and dislikes are definitely going to change. From that perspective, you know what? You have to keep yourself on your toes and keep your eyes and ears open as to what do the customers want. For example, on the rooftop, we first had an open gym, wherein we were, before COVID, we had just started it. It was an open gym where people were doing calisthenics, people were doing strength training, and people were doing open yoga workouts and free workouts, without weights wala workouts tha. हमने वो rods और वो सब करके रखा हुआ था. As soon as COVID got over, people lost interest in it. Like completely, they lost interest in that facility or that infrastructure. Now, at the same place, 1 year down the line, we have opened something called as pickleball. Because the trend is into pickleball, everybody wants to play pickleball, and whether I like it, whether I play it or I don't play it, I had to bring about that change in my infrastructure. Listen to what my members want. Do they want upgradation in the gym equipment? Do they want a pickleball court, or do they want a moonwalker and just jump on it? You have to keep your ears and eyes open and deliver what is in demand. So a businessman, one of my professors had told me this, that in India, a lot of people in hospitality and business are not able to do well. You know why? Because they give what they like.
It takes courage to give what people want.
You have to give what the people are wanting. So the first thing in the club also, when we want to bring about a change or add a new cuisine or add a new event, we do a small survey of our members. हम उनको physical forms भी देते हैं, हम उनको Google forms भी देते हैं, and हम ये निकालते हैं कि आपको क्या चाहिए, आप हमें tick mark करके दीजिए. Oh, you want a holy party? Okay, done. We will do a holy party. Or do you want a Diwali night with casino theme? Yes, we will give you a casino theme Diwali night. Or do you love doing karaoke during the weekdays? Yes, we will give you a karaoke night. The time we start listening to what the customers want and give what is in demand, the supply is never going to stop. And yes, you have to evolve yourself as per the needs and wants of the customers. First, I had customers who wanted only 20-year memberships. wherein it was taken by fathers, like, the generational fathers that you would want, and for their next in kin. Today, people are coming and telling me with the gig economy that we are in currently, our generation is changing with the Gen Z and the Gen Alpha, and even millennials are moving towards gig economy and the side hustle business that is really booming everywhere. Today, people are asking and telling me that no, I don't want 20 years, I want 3 years. Because I don't know 3 years down the line, will I be here or will I be doing social media sitting in Goa?
Absolutely.
So you have to evolve yourself, you have to keep your ears and eyes open. And hence, constant surveys is something that we keep doing in our club. Feedback form is very important in the club, in the restaurant industry as well. Every feedback form which has a 3 ke niche ka mark out of 5 is sent to me. And every week I have dedicated a day and certain hours to it, wherein I see the feedback form, whether it is if 5 people are saying the music is too loud, I personally go and check that why is the music loud? What has changed? Has the SOP changed for it, or has the demand changed for it? So you have to be on your toes and you have to listen to the customer. Trust me, the day you give, like she said, it's hard. अरे नहीं, मुझे तो white color ही पसंद है, मुझे नहीं देना है red color. Red is not my favorite color. I am sorry, you don't have to do what you like. You have to give what people want.
That takes a lot of courage. Thank you so much, Niketa. Dr. Gargi, what innovations do you believe will shape the future of healthcare institutions? And I'm asking this from the lens of making courageous decisions.
So, innovation is something that needs a lot of balance in our profession. Innovation तो बहुत कर सकते हैं, but at the end of the day किसी की आँख है. So, Baba is a champion of this. So whenever any new technology I have seen, he reads so much. He's 60 years old. He just turned 60. वो मुझसे भी ज़्यादा पढ़ाई करते हैं. तो whenever एक तो उनकी नज़र रहती है हर जगह क्या क्या नया चल रहा है. Everywhere, Germany, US, everywhere. What all new things are going on. So whenever he wants to bring in any new technology, after doing a thorough background work, it is gotten into our system. उसके बाद there is a very thorough online session done by the company which runs a few months. That is followed by rigorous training on the machine. That is followed by supervised use of the machine under professionals who are masters of it. And for that, sometimes it warrants traveling to Australia, sometimes to Bangalore, and like that. And then finally it is independent surgery. And the last step, mind you, no matter how much the training, it needs a lot of courage.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and that is something which I have learned from him, and there's still a lot to learn.
Amazing, amazing. So we have covered 3 pillars of leadership today. We started with values and integrity as the foundation. We went on to culture and people development. And what we heard right now was about the courage component in every leadership story. The next is a closing question. What is the final message that we want to take back from our amazing, amazing panelists who are here? So we start with Niketa so that, the mic keeps moving seamlessly. Niketa, if you had to articulate one non-negotiable principle that has shaped your leadership, what would it be?
So one not negotiable principle that I have taken back in the last 1 decade or a little more of what I have worked is always keep your team first.
Okay.
That is a not negotiable. The quality of the food can change, the service standards can change, the likes and dislikes of the people who are coming to you as customers can change. But one thing which will not change is team first, and this is what I have read with Ratan Tata.
Yes.
He always took care of his people. I am not a very big philanthropist like him, obviously, and I hope to become someday like him, or to be on his footpath.
Maybe better?
Yeah, maybe better. Thank you for that encouragement. But I would definitely say that whether it's a team of 12 or whether it is a team of 1,000 or lakhs, The day you start taking care of your team people, the day you start taking care of them, whether it is by giving them insurance, whether it is by giving them upgradation, by teaching them about new technology, whether it is about giving them trainings, or whether it is about even the smallest possible thing of helping them in a few personal things that they must be going on, and you are listening to them and taking care of them, that goes a very long way. Your customers will change, the world will change, but the team that is backing you to help you grow in your business will never change.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Niketa. Dr. Gargi, one non-negotiable principle.
So I'll take a minute here. I want to remember the man who gave me this principle, Dr. Harsha Bhattacharjee, my chief during residency. So he had called me to edit a presentation for him, which was to be presented at the All India Ophthalmic Conference in 2023. It was a presentation on leadership. And reading that, I still am, getting this electric sensation in my body. Reading that was one of my life's most, epiphanic moments. So what he told, it just made me realize that life is as simple as that. कि अपना core value अपने को पता होना चाहिए. एंड अभी अपना मतलब सिर्फ अपना नहीं, इंस्टीट्यूट भी आता है, तो इंस्टीट्यूट का कोर वैल्यू पता होना चाहिए. वॉट एवर डिसीजन यू मेक शुड बी इन अलाइनमेंट विद दोज कोर वैल्यूज, नॉट फॉर टेम्पररी बेनिफिट, नेवर फॉर टेम्पररी बेनिफिट. एंड अगर कभी कोर वैल्यू से डेविएट कर रहे हो तो इट शुड बी व्हेन यू आर नेगोशिएटिंग विद एन अदर पार्टी ऑन द लाइन्स ऑफ म्यूचुअल नेगोशिएशन एंड कॉम्प्रोमाइज. मतलब पर्सनल एंड प्रोफेशनल लाइफ के लिए इतना सिंपल रूल, but it has just changed the way I think, and that is a defining principle for me.
Amazing, amazing, Dr. Gargi. It reminds me of, in leadership academic circles, there is something called the flow. And you need to, so flow, if you visualize a graph, the x-axis, y-axis, and there is a strip in between. So when people are in between those two lines, that means they are in a flow. And when are they in a flow? When their personal values and the organization values are aligned. That time, people will not hesitate to stay back, work for longer hours, take risks, take ownership, right? And do everything that you want them to do. So getting into the flow is so important. Thank you so much, Dr. Gargi, for that. Aishwarya.
सो प्रशांत कॉर्नरसाठी आणि एक ॲज अ लिडरशिप म्हणून सो आम्ही फॉर मी इट इज नॉन नेगोशिएबल थिंग इज दॅट की आम्ही आमच्या टीम मेंबर्सवरती जे वी ट्रस्ट दॅम अ लॉट अँड देर शुड बी अ ट्रान्सपरन्सी बिटवीन युअर टीम मेंबर अँड यू. तरच म्हणजे दॅट इज अ नॉन नेगोशिएबल थिंग. इफ आय एम टेकिंग दिस डिसिजन वॉट एवर इट विल बी, सो हे डिसिजन घेते तर दॅट शुड बी व्हेरी क्लिअर टू द टीम मेंबर्स की मी हे का करते आहे, ह्याचं काय होणार आहे, लाईक वाय आय एम टेकिंग. अँड देर शुड बी व्हेरी क्लिअर कम्युनिकेशन असायला हवं टीम मेंबर्स आणि आपल्यामध्ये सुद्धा, सो दॅट there should not happen any kind of miscommunication or anything. And आपल्या म्हणजे आमच्याकडे जे काम करणारे जे एम्प्लॉईज आहेत त्यांचं म्हणजे आता आज सकाळीच आम्ही त्यांच्यासाठी एक छोटंसं क्लिनिक ओपन केलं. सो वी म्हणजे आम्ही आमच्या एम्प्लॉईजची इतकी टेक केअर करतो की दे डोंट हॅव टू गो हिअर अँड देअर ऑर रन हिअर अँड देअर फॉर एनी लाईक त्यांना बरं नाही वाटत असेल किंवा काय. तर पहिले आमचं होतं की खूप असे हॉस्पिटल्समध्ये जायचं बिकॉज वी गिव्ह दॅम एव्हरीथिंग, फॅमिली इन्शुरन्स अँड एव्हरीथिंग टू अवर एम्प्लॉईज. बट त्यांना थोडंसं काही झालं की ते लगेच ॲडमिट व्हायचं. सो देन वी डिसाइडेड की नो विल ओपन अ स्मॉल क्लिनिक टू देम वेर देर इज अ डॉक्टर अँड त्यांना जरा जरी बरं नसेल तर दे विल जस्ट take the medicine and all that. So that's a different part. But yeah, ki transparency asna between me and my team members, and that's how it is. That is non-negotiable.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yes, Chef Tanvi.
For me, the one thing that is an absolute non-negotiable aspect to it is that no matter what, whoever comes in my team, whoever I hire, whoever works with me, and me myself, I go with one term, that is adaptability and evolve. Basically, adaptability. Like Nikita here said, you need to be adaptive to the situation, so much so that you will be able to take a decision overnight. You have to adapt to the new trends. I don't agree with the fact that you have to compromise with the ingredient cost or make a subsidiary product given just because you want to adapt and you want to get new customers and all. No, what I'm trying to say is you have to be in trend. लोग क्या करते हैं ना, हम लोग का विजन फ्लेक्सिबल नहीं है, प्लान्स फ्लेक्सिबल नहीं है. I learned over time that rigid plans never work.
Absolutely.
You have to have a fixed vision and a flexible plan. So even when I hire people, I ask them one question. We are in this kitchen industry. You would probably know we deal with a lot of fats and butter, ghee, oil. इसके सबके साथ होता है. तो हमारे ना drains clog हो जाते हैं. Choke up ho jate hain, drains, gutter. Whenever I take an interview, there is this weird question I ask that tomorrow if the drain backfires, are you going to pick up the mop or wait for the plumber to come? Whoever picks up the latter, I never take them on board. Jo bhi mop uthayega, you are always there on the team with me. So yeah, adaptability is one non-negotiable aspect to my entire working
So
culture.
all hands on the deck.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely. Nandini.
Yes. The non-negotiable thing for me would be the longevity of the building that we build and the forever experience that you get when you enter your house. So that feeling of pleasantness, that feeling of, oh, this is my house, this is my space. So the spaces that we create, on paper it is always 8 feet, 9 feet, 10 feet. So the moment you enter your house, you are not visually saying that this is 8 feet or 9 feet or 10 feet.
Correct.
It is the experience of that place. So when I design a building, I design every house as if I am going to stay there.
Lovely.
So
Kya baat
if
hai?
I am going to need a kitchen, let's say, of minimum 8 feet, each of my kitchen is minimum 8 feet. So that is a very non-negotiable thing, If a designer is designing a house or a apartment, thinking about himself, that, if I am designing it for myself, I will design the best.
Best. Correct.
Because I know how to design. So if my customer or my client or whoever is going to buy that house, eventually also, like even if you are reselling the place, at that time also, that person should feel, oh, this is a very good space. So that spatial experience is what is non-negotiable for me.
Amazing. What a lovely evening we have had. We have heard to such diverse perspectives, but everything comes together. The point of convergence for this evening has been the new narrative of women who are creating a new era, who are birthing a new era altogether. So thank you to each of our panelists, and I think they deserve a loud round of applause here. To this conversation is that leadership is not about titles. Willingness to challenge the way things have always been done. So, do we remember the dinner table conversation? Yes. Which is? Modak in Japan. Modak machine in Japan. The message, my dear ladies, my dear women, is very simple and it's very, very powerful. Leadership is not defined by position or by industry. It is defined by the impact that we create and the legacy that we build. Thank you so much for being such a vibrant audience, and thank you, Nikhil, for bringing us all together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sandhya, and all the panelists, esteemed guests. I would request Vaishali Madam to share a few thoughts.
Hello, beautiful girls of all ages. Girls never grow. They should never grow. See, after listening to all these 5 young leaders, I wouldn't say women leaders because I don't want to discriminate. They are leaders, no matter what. So I feel the vibe of Women's Day has changed. We are no longer in the process of proving how we are better than men. We don't need to prove that. Because we are different individuals with different characteristics. It's something we should, everybody here talked about their father. Okay, they talked about their families, they talked about their family values. So it is such a nice thing to have, heard all these things on a Women's Day. It's a different Women's Day today. This year's theme is, as you all know, give and gain. So basically it's talking about collaboration and shared progress. So there is no gender bias. We all have to share and collaborate and elevate each other. The motto is rights, justice and action. So I just want to mention one thing. While we are doing justice to ourselves, don't please do injustice on others. When we are talking about our rights, we have to know about our responsibilities. And when we talk about action, that action should create and not destroy. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, madam. We also have Dr. Chandrasekhar Bhavekar sir with us. We welcome you, sir. We had a great discussion today. It was really insightful. And now I would request madam and sir and Dr. Gargi to felicitate all our panelists. And then we'll be eventually felicitating all our Innerville clubs as well. So to begin with, ma'am, sir, please on stage. We would like to felicitate Aishwarya Sakpal of Prashant Corner. A big round of applause to Aishwarya. We would like to felicitate Nikita Sharma of the Thane Club, Dr. Chandrasekhar Bhavekar sir and Dr. Vaishali madam. We would be felicitating the chef Tanvi Kirawant of Monochromes. And Nandini Borkar, Sharangdhar, by the hands of Bhavekar sir and Vaishali madam. I would request sir and madam to also present bouquet of flowers to Sandhya Iyer Bhide for moderating the session. It was really insightful, ma'am. I would like to felicitate Vaishali ma'am and Dr. Gargi. So I'll present the bouquet to them. And now we move on to the felicitation of our Innerville clubs. मला आईचा सारखा फोन येतो, फेलिसिटेशन झाले का? प्रेशर बघा, पण पॉझिटिव्ह प्रेशर. So We have 5 clubs today, and they're doing phenomenal work. We have Innerville Club of Thane North End with us. We have Innerville Club of Thane East. We have Innerville Club of Thane Garden City. We also have Innerville Club of Thane West and Innerville Club of Thane Aces. We are very fortunate that we are having the presidents of all the clubs. हे सगळे खूप जुने क्लब्स आहेत सर आणि खूप वर्ष काम करत आहेत. आई बाबा गेले अनेक वर्ष रोटरीत आहेत, त्यामुळे त्यांच्या कारकिर्दीबद्दल बरीच माहिती होती मला. आणि वी हॅव रिक्वेस्टेड देम स्पेशली टू कम टू आवर प्रेमाइस अँड एक्सेप्ट आवर टोकन ऑफ ॲप्रिसिएशन, अँड दे आर हिअर टुडे. वी बिगिन विथ इनरविल क्लब ऑफ ठाणे नॉर्थ एंड. So I request President Neena Vani Madam to please come along with the members of the club and accept the token of appreciation by the hands of Dr. Vaishali Madam and Dr. Chandrasekhar Pavekar sir. They have done amazing work. They have sponsored 3 years hotel management studies for girls. They have also sponsored the stitching of uniforms for 94 students. And they have also donated Kambals at Shahjahanpur, Palghar, Navi Mumbai and Vikramgarh. So they are doing a great work. The next we have our NRL Club of Thane East. We have with us President Pooja Narwani and the members with her. They have distributed sweet boxes to the army soldiers at Khadke military camp at Pune. They are backed with Nane Sathe Pratishthan. They have also distributed personal hygiene items at the Signal School at Thane, and very active in all the other various social activities. They are being honored by the presence of Honorable District Chairman Lakshmi Singh. Big round of applause for Innerville Club of Thane East.
You never know. Okay. We may be past life experiences.
I love it. We can do that today. I was late
Thank you so much, Innerville Club of Thane East. Next is our Innerville Club of Thane Garden City. They have renovated many classrooms at Bharatiya Sanskar Shikshan Samiti. They are doing a lot of activities which will create a clean, safe and motivating learning environment for students. And they have also constructed a fully equipped multi-purpose hall at Sangopita, Badlapur, a home for specially abled children. A big round of applause for Innerville Club of Thane Garden City. President Dipti Bhatia accepting the token of appreciation along with her members. And finally, we have Innerville Club of Thane Aces. I request President Meena Jagtap and her members to come on the dais and accept the token of appreciation. They have done quite a few very innovative projects. One of them is project called Pink Rickshaw, where they have given free Bonvita packet, sling bags and food boxes to 13 ladies who drive rickshaws. Every year, Thane Aces conduct project called Anand Chaitanya, where they teach yoga and pranayam completely free of cost. And they also celebrate Diwali in Anchal School in Samtanagar, where some children are blind, some are in low immunity. A big round of applause for Innerville Club of Thane Aces, Meena Jagtap and her members accepting the token of appreciation. I would request any one Innerville president can just come up and just express her views. Any one president, please, and then we'll conclude for the day.
So once again, good evening to all. So I am the in between your snacks and the program, so I will not take you much time. In a very single word I can say, शब्दच नाही आहेत या कार्यक्रमाला. खूप सुंदर कार्यक्रम झाला अँड आय एम व्हेरी प्राऊड टू सी ऑल दिस ब्युटिफुल एंटरप्रेनर. पिक्चरच सगळं बदलून गेलं आहे अँड थँक्यू सो मच वाविकर हॉस्पिटल फॉर गिविंग अस अपॉर्च्युनिटी. आणि अजून एक गोष्ट मला सांगायचं आहे की इनरव्हिल क्लब म्हणजे इनरव्हिल क्लबला आणि इनरव्हिल क्लब स्पेशली जो वुमेन्सचा क्लबला आहे त्यांचं काम तुम्ही इथे दाखवताय त्याच्याबद्दल आय एम व्हेरी मच थँक्सफुल. अँड सेकंड थिंग इज दॅट की प्रत्येक गोष्टीमध्ये जसं यांनी सांगितलं की तुम्हाला टायमाप्रमाणे चेंज व्हावं लागतं आणि प्रत्येक गोष्टीला टीम असते. म्हणजे आजच्या सेशनमधून जर मी काय घेतलं तर तुम्हाला तुमच्या टीमसोबत जायला पाहिजे. हे खरंच इनरव्हिलनी आम्हाला शिकवलं आणि तेच यांच्याकडून मॅसेज आला. सो वी आर गोईंग ऑन अ राईट पाथ आणि काळाप्रमाणे तुम्हाला बदललं पाहिजे आणि लेडीज तर बदलतातच. सो थँक्यू सो मच फॉर सच अ वंडरफुल प्रोग्राम अँड आय एम एक्सपेक्टिंग सच मोर प्रोग्राम इन फ्युचर ऑल्सो. थँक्यू.
ये हमारी प्रेसिडेंट है नीना वाणी. मैं सिर्फ बोलना चाहूँगी कि ठाणे वैभव इज़ द मीडिया पार्टनर एंड निखिल का हमेशा उनका अलग अलग इनोवेटिव प्रोग्राम्स रहते हैं ठाणे वैभव के थ्रू एंड ऑलवेज दे हैव बीन एनकरेजिंग ऑल ऑफ अस in the society to take new actions and take new steps. So thank you Thane Vaibhav and thank you Nikhil Balla. Thank you Vavikar, Dr. Vavikar for this space.
Same thing I wanted to tell. Sorry. Good evening everybody and it's a pleasure to attend this function and we are really pleasured कि हमारी भी कुछ है हैसियत जो थाने वैभव ने हमको इतना फेलिसिटेट किया. So thank you Thane Vaibhav and Vavikar Eye Institute. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much once again. I think we'll not waste much of this time now and I think we'll join for the refreshments. I request all of you to have refreshments and then only leave this premise. It was great meeting you all and we'll keep meeting. We'll be in touch. Thank you once again panelists. It was really insightful. खूप मजा आली ऐकून. प्रत्येकाचं म्हणणं ऐकायला खूप मजा आली. प्रत्येकाने एक एक बातमी दिलेली आहे मला. थँक्यू सो मच. थँक्यू.
म्हणजे ते नाव पण आमच्या ठाण्यावर थँक्यू.